Ethan, we need to talk.
What do you want?
What's going on?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. Who's that blonde in our house and the child too?
That's Madison and her son Jack.
And?
Lily, please stay calm and listen carefully.
I'm all ears.
She's in a really tough spot. Her husband's a heavy gambler and he lost big, leaving her and her mother with a massive debt. Creditors are hounding her every day, demanding payment. They've taken her house and now she has nowhere to go. I felt sorry for her, so I let her stay with us. I forgot to tell you.
Since when?
Since this morning at 7:30 a.m. She's been calling me. After all, we're college friends, so we've kept in touch. But I promise, for the 2 years after graduating, we had no contact.
You should have mentioned this sooner.
I'm sorry, I was in a rush and forgot.
Okay, what are your plans for her?
They're in a really tough spot. Let them stay in our house for a while.
Hi. All right, but I don't want her staying too long. We have Mia to consider.
I know, but let her stay until she finds a safe place and gets a job to support her child.
Okay, I'll give her 2 weeks.
2 weeks? That's quite short.
2 weeks is too long. She should be able to find a place and a job in 2 weeks. I don't like having strangers in our family.
I understand, but Madison is still recovering from being chased by debt collectors. Let's give her a bit more time to settle down.
She's truly in a tough spot. Fine, I'll give her 1 month.
That's great. 1 month is enough.
Can you ask her to help with the housework?
Of course, she's willing to help.
Are you sure about that?
She told me so. Don't worry, she's understanding.
Is it okay to leave her all alone at home?
It'll be fine. What could go wrong?
All right. I hope everything goes smoothly. I need to head back to work after grabbing some things from home.
Okay, goodbye.
Madison, are you awake?
I'm awake.
I need to talk to you. It's about the laundry.
What's wrong?
It is imperative to segregate white garments from colored ones. Mixing them is advisable.
Are you suggesting that I should sort the laundry?
Indeed, the sorting process is necessary. My white clothing has suffered discoloration. Furthermore, use 2 to 3 caps of detergent per load only.
Might it not be preferable to employ a larger quantity for a more pleasing fragrance?
Excessive detergent usage tends to result in an overpowering and disagreeable odor. It is prudent to adhere to the recommended quantity.
Okay.
Additionally, when attending to household cleaning, exercise restraint when it comes to the floor cleaner. A minimal amount suffices to impart a pleasant aroma to the entire house. After vacuuming, empty the dust container.
Hold on a second. There appears to be a considerable amount to remember. If your preference is for these tasks to be executed according to your specifications, then do it yourself. I am present to assist but not to serve as a maid.
What? You previously said that you were willing to aid with these responsibilities to prevent yourself from being a burden in the household.
If I'd known you had so many rules, I wouldn't have agreed.
Are you saying you don't want to help with the housework?
It's not that I don't want to help, but you're asking for too much. How can one person do all of this?
Despite working outside the home, I manage most of the household chores. My husband helps too, but I handle most of it.
How do you manage to juggle all of that?
I don't know. Maybe I used to it.
You work around the house all day. No wonder you dress so sloppily.
What? Why do you say that? Shouldn't you wear comfortable clothes when cleaning at home?
That's really the outdated mindset of housewives. Modern women must always be beautiful and perfect at all times.
Is that why you wear fancy clothes when doing housework?
That's right. One must always look beautiful.
I'm not sure about that, Madison. It's not suitable for housework.
It's not that the clothes aren't suitable. It's me who's not cut out for housework.
What do you mean?
Why do you think someone like me has to do housework? Only people like you are suitable for that.
What? What's the difference between someone like me and someone like you?
You haven't noticed. Or maybe you're just stupid.
What? Why would you say that to me?
I'm just speaking the truth. You keep dressing sloppily, and when your husband comes home, he looks at his wife and feels down.
He said that to you?
Yes, he confided in me. We're quite close, you know?
Unbelievable! Why doesn't he confide in me?
Probably because we're best friends? Even more than best friends?
What do you mean?
Nathan didn't tell you anything. He pursued me throughout those 3 years of college.
A college crush?
You have no idea. He was so cute back then.
I really don't want to know.
He would come to find me at 2 in the morning and bring me cake just because I mentioned it. Then he even bought me a lot of things. Of course, he took the initiative, and I didn't ask for anything. However, I still didn't agree to be his lover at that time. I had to focus on studying.
So what? It's all in the past.
Exactly, it's all in the past. But now he looks very handsome and refined. And I can't help but feel a little regretful.
Hey, that's my husband.
What are you worried about? Nathan is your husband now. I'm just congratulating you on having a handsome and accomplished husband. Don't overthink it.
You're weird.
You're the weird one. You have such a great husband, but you don't know how to keep him. Watch out, or I might steal him away.
What in the world?
Just kidding. Don't take it so seriously.
It's not funny.
Oh? Are you worried that I'll steal Nathan from you? Don't you worry. I'd never do something so embarrassing.
I'm not worried. Nathan will be easily swayed.
Are you sure? What if Nathan happens to like me too?
Cut it out with that nonsense.
Just joking. You're too cute. Getting worked up over a little prank.
Enough of that. Remember what I said and take care of things at home. I need to get back to work.
Okay. Goodbye.
Hey, Nathan?
Yes, dear?
I wanted to ask you something.
Go ahead.
It's about Madison.
What's up with her?
Don't you find her behavior a bit odd?
What do you mean?
She dresses up in fancy clothes to do housework. Isn't that quite unusual?
Let her do as she pleases.
But isn't it inconvenient to wear such outfits for chores?
It's definitely a bit impractical.
Do you like that too?
Huh? What do you mean?
Do you enjoy wearing dresses, putting on makeup, and using clogs for housework?
I have no idea. You can wear whatever you're comfortable in.
Then why did you allegedly tell Madison that when you came home and see me dressed casually, you get bored and don't feel like coming home anymore?
No, I never said that.
So, Madison was lying?
No. What I meant is she probably misunderstood what I was saying.
Oh? So, what did you mean?
I was just pointing out the contrast between your work attire and your home attire.
What's the difference?
Well, when you're heading to work, you dress nicely, do your makeup, and you look really elegant and charming. But when you're at home...
Go on, say it.
It's just that you don't look as nice as when you go out. I'm not saying you're not beautiful or that I don't like seeing you at home.
So, do you prefer me when I'm at work or home?
Why are you asking that? I love the way you are.
At home or work? Pick one.
I guess when you're at work, but just a little more, not a big deal.
Are you saying you want me to dress at home like Madison?
I never said that. Just be as comfortable as you like. I love you, and I don't care about those things.
All right, but why did you confide with Madison instead of talking to me?
I was afraid you'd get upset if I told you.
So, you think it's okay to confide in another woman instead of your wife?
No, I didn't mean to.
When did you and Madison confide in each other? Did you arrange to meet her for that?
No, it was just a coincidence. I went to the kitchen for a glass of water in the middle of the night and saw Madison drinking wine there, so we had a brief conversation. It's not even called confiding.
So, tell me about your college crush on her.
How did you find out about that?
Madison told me. You were quite good at keeping that hidden. Why didn't you tell me?
It's a long gone past, and there's nothing to be proud of to tell you.
Even so, you should have shared it with me. We're husband and wife after all.
Alright, I'll tell you everything later.
Don't hide anything from me. Even if you're afraid, it will make me angry. Discovering things on my own could make things even tenser, right?
Yes, you're right. I won't hide anything from you.
Remember what you've said. Oh, By the way, has Madison been telling you that I'm making her do all the housework?
Huh? What's wrong?
She's gone a bit overboard.
What's going on?
She's been washing both white and colored clothes together, and it's been causing the white clothes to discolor. Not only that, she's been using too much laundry detergent, so the clothes end up smelling too strong, and the washing machine can't clean them properly.
Even if she's doing those things, you should be a little more gentle with her. She's not used to these chores. She's never done them before. She just went through a divorce, and she's a single mom, so it's a bit sensitive.
I know. I didn't scold her severely, but her tone was a bit harsh. She even warned me to be careful. If don't, she might seduce you.
She said that? She's going overboard. Let me set the boundaries with her. Don't worry, I won't let it go any further.
That's a relief to hear. Now, I have to get back to work. Talk to you later.
Goodbye.
You idiot! What have you done?
What? Why are you calling me that?
Don't act like you don't know. I can't believe you're so heartless.
What in the world are you talking about?
You harmed my son. You poisoned him.
What? That's absurd. I didn't do anything.
Do nothing? You gave my son a glass of orange juice with poison. You heartless person. How could you? He's only 3 years old.
I don't understand what you're saying. I did not poison your son.
Don't deny hurting him.
I told you. I didn't do it. Don't accuse me without any evidence.
You're the one who handed my son that glass of orange juice. Isn't that proof enough?
What? You were the one who prepared the orange juice and the puree for the boy.
You brought the glass of water for the boy. Who knows what you put in the glass of water? You wicked people.
Don't talk to me like that. I didn't put anything in the orange juice. When things are unclear, don't accuse me falsely.
So you're suggesting I poisoned my own son just to frame you? I'm not crazy.
But I didn't poison him either. The boy is very sweet. Why would I harm him? Maybe he's allergic or something. We need to find out the truth first.
The doctor ran tests, and the boy's stomach had traces of rat poison.
Oh my goodness! Rat poison? It's terrible that the boy had to go through such pain at such a young age.
Spare me your fake sympathy. You poisoned him, and now you're pretending to be sorry? You sure have a lot of nerve.
What nonsense are you talking about? I'm genuinely concerned about the boy. I would never do something so wicked.
I get it. You just don't want me to stay at your house anymore. So you're trying to get rid of me, right? You're so heartless, Lily. You're a monster.
What? I never had such thoughts.
No need to deny it. Are you worried that my son and I will be a financial burden, or that I'll steal your husband and even your child?
This is spiraling out of control. You need to calm down. I didn't do anything like this.
Don't deny it anymore. If you hate me so much, you could have confronted me instead of harming me. Jack is my only son, and I love him more than anything. How could you hurt my child? Maybe you'll understand how it feels if your daughter were poisoned too.
Don't you dare touch my daughter.
You can harm my son, but you won't let me harm your daughter? Where's the justice in that?
I'm sorry about what happened to your son, but I swear I had nothing to do with it. Please, believe me.
You want me to trust you? How can I trust someone who harmed my son? I won't let you off the hook, Lily.
Madison, I know you love the boy deeply, but you can't jump to conclusions so hastily. Let's work together to find out the cause. I'll help you. Please, calm down.
Never. I won't forgive you anytime soon. You're going to pay.
Madison, it doesn't have to be this way. Madison!
Lily, what did you do?
What? I didn't do anything.
Is it true that you poisoned Jack with rat poison?
No, I would never do such a thing.
You were the one who gave him the orange juice, right?
Yes, but I didn't tamper with the orange juice.
Madison claims she saw you turn your back and put something in your orange juice. Jack also told her the juice tasted strange. What's your side of the story?
I did add a bit of salt, but a small amount of salt can harm anyone.
Are you absolutely sure you added salt?
What? Are you doubting my honesty?
I just want to be certain, Lily.
Oh my God, Nathan! It was just salt! I'm positive about that. I even put some salt in our daughter's cup. Please, you have to trust me. I would never do something so cruel.
I remember you bought rat poison recently. What's the deal with that?
It's because we have a mouse problem. They've been chewing up things in the attic. I bought the rat poison to address infestation.
There are no rats in our house. Don't lie to me, Lily. Why would you do something so heartless to a child?
What? You're not listening to me. There are real mice in the attic.
Have you caught any rats yet? Did any get trapped?
Not yet, but it's only a matter of time. Can't you see the chewed up furniture and the mouse footprints?
There's no evidence of rats in the attic, Lily. We haven't seen any signs of rodents up there.
I can't believe this. It's so obvious. I'll show you. This can't be right. I swear, there are mice in the attic. Maybe they've run away.
That's enough with the nonsense, Lily. I didn't expect you to do that to a 3-year-old child.
I didn't do anything to the boy.
I don't know if you're crazy or insane. Did you buy rat poison to kill a bunch of invisible rats? I suspect your mind is the problem.
It's not like that. I'm not crazy. There are rats in the attic. Every night, I hear them running upstairs when I'm trying to sleep.
You're crazy, Lily. There was no sound of mice at all. Madison also slept well and didn't hear any strange noises.
This can't be. I clearly heard the noises.
Stop it, Lily. You're delusional. You have mental problems. Maybe there's something wrong with your mind that's making you imagine rats and think that Jack is one of them that you poisoned.
No, never. I'm not crazy.
You're being too cruel. I'm really worried about my child living with you. I can't let my children stay with you anymore.
What do you mean by that?
I want to protect my children, so you need to stay away from them.
Are you asking me to leave? How dare you kick me out of my house?
Let's get out and live separately for a while, Lily. At least we should help you calm down your mind. I don't want you to harm my remaining child.
We only have one daughter.
There's something you need to know. Jack is my biological son. Madison and I got drunk and spent the night together. Madison has raised Jack alone for the past 3 years.
Did Madison tell you that? How can you easily trust her?
Madison showed me the DNA test results. Jack and I are biologically related, and you poisoned him just because your mind is not normal.
No way! So you brought her to our house on purpose?
That's right. I need to make amends for her and Jack. I have to take responsibility for taking care of them and protecting them from you too.
How can you say that to me? We've been married for many years. We were happy until Madison moved in.
So it's jealousy too? I hope both of you could live in harmony. I've always treated you better than Madison, but you're so selfish and cruel.
Don't twist the story. I didn't do any of that. I'm not jealous of Madison at all. Why won't you believe me? I'm your wife.
That's it. I can't take your lies anymore. Get out of my house immediately.
How dare you kick me out? I'm not going anywhere. This is my house.
This house can't accommodate someone as cruel as you. Please leave today, or I'll report you to the police for poisoning a 3-year-old child. I've been merciful by not calling the police already.
You're heartless. Because of your college crush, you insulted me, and now you're kicking me out.
Don't you dare take my daughter away. I don't want her to live with a cruel mother like you.
What? You're being completely unreasonable. She's my daughter, and I have every right to take her with me.
So you want her to have a cruel mother like you? Do you want her to be teased by her friends every time she goes to school because her mother is someone who is accused of poisoning a 3-year-old child?
But I didn't do any of that.
Our daughter doesn't deserve to face ridicule like that.
You're leaving me with no other choice.
If you truly care for her, it's best that you leave her with us.
A bunch of bastards. Fine, let's divorce. Our daughter will stay with you temporarily, but I'll come back for her, and you won't be able to stop me then.
Haha! Alright, I agree to the divorce. I don't want to live with a crazy person either.
You're heartless. I won't let this get away easily. Both of you. Hey Madison, how's it going?
Lily, is that you?
Yes. It's me, the so-called villain in your secret love affair.
What are you talking about? Do you still remember that you harmed my child? I haven't forgiven you for that.
You're quite an excellent actress.
Actress? Have you lost your mind or something?
It's been a year, and you're still playing the victim? Your acting skills are truly commendable.
I haven't seen you in so long, and it seems you've gone mad.
How do you know I wasn't crazy before?
You are seriously out of your mind.
I'm not crazy. I'm just telling the truth.
What do you want? Get lost.
It's been a while, and you're quick to kick me out. Won't you let me expose your true colors?
What on earth are you talking about? How dare you say that to me?
You falsely accuse me of poisoning your son, but that's not the truth. Am I right?
I have no idea what nonsense you're talking about.
Let me enlighten you, Madison. You're the one who poisoned your son.
Are you out of your mind? Why would I poison my son?
You didn't directly poison him, but you were indirect in his poisoning.
What are you implying?
You're still pretending not to know. From the beginning, the target of your malice was my daughter.
Stop making things up. When did I poison your daughter?
You poisoned the glass of orange juice you handed me by adding rat poison to it. Then you told me, give your daughter a drink first, and I'll give my son some later. Surely you remember that, right?
What if I do remember? You poisoned the orange juice and gave it to my son.
You've got it all wrong, Madison. It was your son who asked me for that glass of orange juice.
What? That can't be true.
He requested a glass of orange juice, and my daughter hadn't come downstairs for breakfast yet, so I gave it to him first. Unexpectedly, the glass of orange juice was poisoned. So logically, you were the one who indirectly poisoned your own son.
It's not true. You poisoned my son.
But it's quite fortunate, really. If your son hadn't asked for that glass of orange juice, or if I had given it to my daughter, she would have been the one in the hospital. You're so cruel. You committed these heinous acts and then pinned them on me.
Why do you keep accusing me? I didn't do any of those things.
The day you all conspired to kick me out of the house, you colluded to make me become a crazy person.
You're really crazy when imagining rats.
If you continue to deny it, let me elaborate. You were the one who suggested I buy rat poison. When I told you about the rats upstairs, you recommended purchasing rat poison. Then you told Nate that there were no rats and you didn't hear them running at night.
So what? I was just providing a solution. Who would have thought you'd go crazy and imagine rats?
That's not it. You all made me doubt myself, but I unraveled the truth, thanks to my daughter.
Oh, how so?
When you all claimed there were no mice upstairs, I rushed to check, and there wasn't a single one or any signs of it ever been there. You guys really tried hard to make me seem crazy.
You are crazy.
While you were at home, you hired an exterminator and cleaned out the attic the night before your son was poisoned. That's why I heard so much noise upstairs. It was quite unusual for the mice not to be that noisy every day.
You're always talking nonsense. I've never done that.
When I was awakened by the noise, I told Nathan. And of course, he pretended not to hear anything and stopped me from checking. You even went so far as to erase all traces left by the mouse, covering it with dust and rearranging everything back to its original state. It really made me doubt myself, but you guys were too meticulous and overlooked one crucial detail.
That has nothing to do with me. I don't understand what you're talking about.
Objects that had been chewed up by rats were replaced with new ones and covered in dust. However, it seems that someone later moved the lamp, so there was no dust on the lamp's handle. And if examined closely, it can be seen that the lamp is entirely new. That day, I was in a rush and didn't pay close attention. So I was deceived by you guys.
So what? What does this have to do with me?
Your first real plan was to make me appear as a crazy person who imagined rats, then buy rat poison to poison my own daughter. Am I right, Madison?
That's not true. Stop making baseless accusations.
I realized that I wasn't crazy at all, thanks to my daughter. Since the day I left, she told me that she hadn't heard the mice upstairs anymore. The noises upstairs that night, which my daughter also heard, this proves that I'm not crazy. but you all conspired to deceive me. You're really good at making up such things.
I'm just speculating.
Of course not. You and Nathan orchestrated these things.
Do you have any proof that we did it?
What do you think? The reason why I knew the truth but didn't confront you right away and waited until now was to gather evidence to incriminate you too.
You're just talking nonsense. I didn't do anything.
Don't deny it like that. I have proof. My daughter has been a great help. When we were on a video call, she was sitting right on the stairs, and you and Nathan were standing at the bottom, talking about you had fooled me. I heard your entire conversation. You said that even though the plan was slightly off track, the goal was still achieved. It's disgusting. Even when your son was poisoned, you were only concerned about the goal of getting me out of the house.
Do you think you can trick me with those words? I'm not falling for it.
Stop denying. I recorded you and Nathan's confessions, and I have pictures of the two of you talking. I've also found a place you rented for rat extermination, and they confirmed they were hired to clean at night. Although they were initially hesitant and found it suspicious, when you offered a large sum of money, they agreed. Is that enough evidence to incriminate you?
No way! Don't lie. You wouldn't dare to do anything to me.
Why wouldn't I dare? I'm sending all the evidence to the police, and they'll come for you and Nathan soon.
Wait! Don't do that! I was manipulated. Nathan was the mastermind behind all this and convinced me to participate. He promised me a substantial amount of money if the plan succeeded. I was blinded by greed and went along with it.
Is this true?
It's true. I was only worried about my son, so I agreed. Trust me.
Even if what you say is true? So what? I don't care. You and Nathan can discuss this when you go to jail or hash it out in court.
I'm telling the truth. Please don't send me to jail. Please, forgive me. I never meant to harm you. Your daughter is fine too.
So, you're saying that if you intended to poison my daughter but failed, you're not guilty?
No, I didn't say that.
You're heading to jail to contemplate your saying. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Evil scoundrels, see you in court.
No, please don't do this. I'm sorry. You have to know the truth about Nathan. It's all his fault.
Lily, I need to tell you something.
Nathan?
You have to listen to me.
Well, I'm about to announce that you're going to prison for harming another person.
Hold on, you've got it all wrong. It's all Madison's doing.
Oh? How so?
She tricked me and made me misunderstand you. Please, believe me.
Really?
Absolutely. She even lied to me about Jack. He's not my biological son. Madison faked it all. Please, trust me. I love you and our daughter.
Stop, Nathan. Don't even mention her. You were the one planning to harm my daughter from the beginning. And now, you claim you love me?
It was all a big misunderstanding. It's Madison's doing. I didn't do anything. Initially, I just wanted you gone because of what happened to Jack. I never thought she'd harm our daughter.
You're shifting all the blame onto Madison. While she tells me you were the mastermind. You two are like peas in a pod, ready to turn on each other to avoid responsibility. You're a perfect match.
That's not how it is. Madison lied, trust me.
Enough. The evidence is crystal clear and explaining won't change that. We can settle this in court.
Wait, please don't send me to jail. I'm sorry. Can't we find a way to spare our children from this? Do you really want her to grow up without a father?
You've got a lot of nerve, Nathan. Doing that to an innocent child and then claiming father's rights? I won't allow that.
I don't even have any rights. This is all Madison's doing.
That's enough. Both of you are going to jail.
No, you can't do this.
Why not? By the way, we've also discovered that you embezzled money from the company.
No way. How could that be possible?
Don't even deny it. You and Madison shared everything, even discussions about stealing from the company.
What? Did Madison tell you that?
In her quest for forgiveness, she confessed to me. Of course, I can't forgive her. But thanks to her foolishness, I've got more ammunition to make your life miserable. With all the crimes you've committed, Nathan, let the court decide your fate. I can't wait to see both of you face off in court. Bye, Nathan.
No, wait, Lily. Please have mercy on me.
After a series of accusations and insults each other in court, Nathan and Madison both ended up in jail. It's a tough situation for poor Jack. He's a great kid, but his biological mother involved him in that house takeover plan. What a cruel mother she turned out to be. Currently, I'm taking care of Jack since no relatives are willing to look after him. I hope these experiences won't negatively affect him as he grows up. Jack and my daughter get along really well. Maybe it's because he's a year older, but Jack is like a protective older brother to my daughter. Though raising two kids on my own is a bit challenging right now. My grandmother found out about our situation and comes over every day to help with the two children. She loves and treats them both equally. Hopefully, a brighter future awaits us.